I cannot talk right now. That's how mad I am, guys. I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13. Hey guys, welcome back to Tank Garage. My name is Frank, Mech is the man behind the camera, and in today's video, we're gonna be totally changing the PCV system on our S60R. Before the video starts, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any content from Tank Garage. Alright, so here we have the full PCV system, so the PCV box and the fittings. We're going to be totally changing everything, guys, because in the last video of the intercooler install part 2, if you guys haven't seen this video, make sure to go watch it. It's down in the description below. There's also going to be a link to the full playlist of the S60R build. So today, like I mentioned, we are changing the PCV system because we did notice in that past video that there was some oil under the throttle body, which is a sign of a bad or clogged PCV system. So we went ahead and bought everything that we need, and we're gonna completely redo it today in the video. It should be pretty fast since, like I explained in the last video, everything is currently out. We'll show you guys right here. All of the radiator and condensator, everything is currently out of the car, so it's going to be super simple. This is not fully bolted on the intercooler like you guys saw in the last video. All we have to do is remove these fittings here, and we're going to have direct access to the PCV box, which is right under there. Should be in about a 15 minutes time frame for the job, so it's going to be pretty easy. Hopefully we don't run into too many issues because, well, up to now I don't think we haven't run into an issue on the build. Alright guys, so we're going to remove all of the piping from the intercooler right here just to make sure that we have nice and easy access. What I think we're going to do is we're going to remove this piping as well at the top just to make it easier to access here. So I'm just going to remove this bolt. Nothing is clamped down, guys, so it should be pretty easy for us to remove everything. These weird bolts that the last owner used. I'm going to set this on the side here. Well, we definitely did a good job at putting everything together because even without the clamps, it's pretty tight. Also trying not to bang everything around. Alright, it's off. Perfect. So now we should be able to move this to the side and have easier access to the PCV box, which is situated right here, guys. If you guys can see it, the box is right there, so we're gonna have easier access. We're gonna finish removing all of the metal components and all of the piping here just so we have a straightforward on and off access, and we'll see you guys in a bit. So we removed the dipstick, which was an 8mm nut right here to remove everything. We also removed the fuel rail cover, which is all on the side here. Now you're gonna have two 10mm bolts for the 2006 model. As you guys can see, the box is gonna be sitting like this directly towards you. So you're gonna have one bolt on top here and the other bolt, which is gonna be against the alternator right here on the left side. They're 10mm bolts in my case. Make sure you put a cardboard under because there might be a little bit of oil that leaks from it. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna get right into it. So the PCV, I cannot talk right now. That's how mad I am, guys. I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13, family friendly. The old owner, guys, this is why you do not buy a pre-modified car. Me and Mech right here, we are absolutely pulling our hairs out because of all of the stupidity that the old owner has done to the car. There was some type of foam around the PCV lines that we had to cut, like some foam tubing. Now there's some double-sided clamps that you cannot unscrew. You have to break them to take them out. And now we're getting towards the fuel rail because we're not able to remove that said clamp, and we're gonna have to tow the vehicle to a garage, which they can take the head out and everything for our turbo and all of the stuff that we already mentioned that we're gonna be doing to the car. But it just made everything so much longer than what it had to be, and I don't understand why someone would go through that. Had to take a quick break there because I was about to break everything. Sorry guys, we're back. So we're not actually removing the head to a shop because of the fact of the PCV. The PCV was something that wasn't planned in the beginning that we decided to do, and thank God we're doing it because it was absolutely clogged, guys. We're gonna go down here. Sorry guys, we're very late at night here. We've been working on this for way too long. Mech's is going to show you guys down here. There is a bunch of clamps that are not supposed to be there. Hopefully you guys can see something. Now we're going to be doing removing the fuel rail on top here. I'm going to just put the light back. So we're going to have to be removing the full fuel rail here. Hopefully we can take everything out, and then once everything is ready, it's going to save us a lot of money because we were going to send the car to a shop, a mechanic shop anyways, because the exhaust manifold bolts, well, that's something that we did not want to break, or you know, let's say we have to heat them and something like that, and I'd rather have a shop do it and properly extract them without breaking them than doing it here in our driveway and just, you know, taking the chance of ruining everything. Like I said, guys, in many videos, we want this to be reliable, we want this to be good, we want to do this right for the first time, and the right way is to bring it to someone that can actually do it properly. The turbo, guys, bunch of news that we will probably be making a video soon about all of that. We have huge news regarding what we will be putting inside, which is very good, but guys, I have a feeling that all throughout this build we're going to find more and more little gremlins like this that we're going to have to fix, and it's costing already way more money than what we initially thought because of all of those gremlins. But listen, it's all part of the learning process, and thank God that we started the YouTube channel, because you guys are getting some good content out of it. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be removing the fuel rail and probably all of the bolts and all of the intake manifold, everything, so that when we do bring the car to the shop, it's going to go on a towing, of course. All they have to do is take the head out, the bolts out, and that's it, that's all. Our shims are going to be measured. We're going to send out to a special shop that make the shims for us, and then we're going to receive all the parts, take the turbo out, send the turbo out for rebuild, K24 hybrid like we're doing, which I'm not going to say too much because we have some huge news about that. Super excited about what we're going to be doing with that K24. And yeah, so right now we're just going to focus up on doing that, and hopefully we'll see you guys later if we're still alive. Alright guys, so the fuel rail is currently out. We did most of what we did, took the intercooler out, all of the piping. I'm going to take the light here. Sorry guys if we're a little bit out of energy here. We are very tired. It's a lot of work that we did and not a lot of stuff that was accomplished. In the end, we wanted to do the PCV and we didn't quite do that, so it's kind of a bummer. Now we're going to show you guys, we're going to send this to a shop. All I have to do now is we're going to have to remove the full air intake on the side here before we send it to the shop, and then the shop has to do their work to take everything out. I'm gonna go meet with a shop owner because not a lot of people work on these cars, and I don't trust a lot of people to work on these cars. So we're gonna go meet with them, and that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Next video, guys, we should probably get an update on this, and I'll try to do a little update video vlog style for you guys in the future. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any content from Tank Garage. See you, boys.